Did the Yankees waste their time at this past deadline? We're also going to talk about Aaron Judge and the ridiculous season he's having. And we're going to compare it to Mr. Bobby Witt Jr. Let's get into it. Hey guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. If you love the Yankees but you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe, especially if you want to be kept up to date with the latest New York Yankees news or just for plain old New York Yankees discussion. So, the Yankees, at this past deadline, they acquired Jazz Chisholm Jr. and Yel De Los Santos and Mark Leiter Jr. We all knew that they needed to address that bullpen, and they attempted to, but did they fail to? Jazz Chisholm, let's start off with him. Chisholm, who has been just a different player here in the Bronx. In 14 games as a Yankee, 7 home runs, over 1,000 OPS, never played a major league game over there at third base a day in his life, goes over there, plays third base. Are there some growing pains? Sure, but he looks pretty damn good over there for a guy that's never ever played there once in his big league career. And now he's gone down with an injury, and according to John Heyman, best case scenario, the Yankees are hoping he comes back within 3 to 4 weeks. Okay, fine. So let's say that happens. Okay, good, great. But let's talk about that bullpen. Let's talk about De Los Santos and Mark Leiter Jr. Let's start off with De Los Santos. The Yankees just DFA'd him. They just DFA'd him. De Los Santos had a 4.46 ERA at the time of the acquisition and had the highest home run per 9 amongst relievers in Major League Baseball. And at the time of leaving the Yankees, his ERA went from 4.46 to 5.79. But as a Yankee alone, his earned run average is, guess what? Over 14. It's 14.21 in 5 games. He wasn't very good here. So the Yankees DFAing him shouldn't shock you at all. But was that a wasted trade? The Yankees, in acquiring him, knew that he was going to be a project. I guess a failed project, but he was going to be a project. But in acquiring him, you also acquired somebody else. You acquired a reliever, Thomas Balboni. Now, Balboni also had a 4.46 ERA down there in low A in San Diego's system. But Balboni does have swing and miss stuff. The 23-year-old in 34 and a third innings pitched, 60 strikeouts. 60. So you could work with that. He's 23. You could work with that. You could maybe develop that. Maybe, just maybe. But what did the Yankees trade away for those two? They traded away an outfielder who basically had no future here. A 27-year-old Brandon Lockridge. Does he have a 290 average? Sure, but he has no home runs. He has so many outfielders ahead of him in our system that he had no future at all. So, was it a wasted trade? I wouldn't necessarily call it that because we still have Balboni. So basically, I'm looking at it like Lockridge for Balboni. It's really it. We got De Los Santos, who would have most likely have been DFA'd by San Diego anyway. So the Yankees took a flyer on him. It didn't work. Was it a wasted trade? Nah, I don't think so. I really don't. But let's talk about Mark Leiter Jr. Now, Leiter, when he first arrived here, he was pitching pretty good, but as of late, he hasn't been. Overall, as a Yankee, he has a 6.14 ERA. Hopefully, he could turn it around. The Yankees need him. The Yankees need him. That bullpen needs him to turn it around. So I'm hoping that he does. It's a shame that he has imploded as of late with that 6.14 ERA. But as I said, hopefully he could turn it around. He does have that swing and miss stuff too. He does. Tops out at like 92, but he gets a bunch of strikeouts. God bless him. But it's in the Yankees' best interest for him to figure out what the heck is happening and to fix it. But let's talk about Mr. Aaron James Judge. Now, we all know the insane season he's having. He's hitting .333, 43 home runs, with 110 runs batted in, a .467 on base percentage, with a .707 slugging percentage, 1174 OPS with a .224 OPS plus. Aaron Judge is the first hitter in 20 years to have a slugging percentage over 700. Guess who was the last player in Major League Baseball with at least a 700 slugging percentage? Barry Bonds. Barry freaking Bonds and Aaron Judge in this day and age when the pitching is just so much better than it's ever been. He has a 707 slugging percentage. Now, I'm seeing a bunch of clowns over there on the Twitter sphere saying that Bobby Witt Jr. deserves to be MVP over Aaron Judge. I'm going to tell you why you're wrong. Now, Aaron Judge, congratulations being the fastest player ever in Major League Baseball history to get to 300 home runs. It took him 955 games. He's the only player in the history of the game to reach 300 home runs in under 1,000 games. That's wild. That's freaking insane. But as I told you earlier, Aaron Judge is also hitting 333, so not only can he display that power, but he can also hit for average. Now, when comparing him to Bobby Witt Jr., Bobby Witt is having one heck of a year, though. Hitting 349, 24 home runs, 89 RBI, over 1,000 OPS with the 174 OPS plus. As I said earlier, though, Aaron Judge hitting 333, 43 home runs, 110 RBI with an 1174 OPS and a 224 OPS plus. Judge basically in the beginning of the year gave Witt a head start. He said, yo, Bobby, go nuts. I'll give you the month of April and we'll see what happens after that. And what happened? Aaron Judge just went on a historical tear. Historical. Bobby Witt has too, though. He has. So since May, since Judge woke the frick up, since he woke up and decided to go on a tear, Bobby Witt since then has a 360 batting average. So 360, 20 home runs, 72 RBI. Tremendous numbers. Those are awesome, Bobby. Congratulations. But Aaron Judge is saying, I'm gonna do better in all those in 3 of those categories. In 3 of those triple crown categories, Bobby, I'm gonna perform better than you, and that's what Judge did. Aaron Judge, since May, hitting 380. 37 home runs and 92 RBI. If that's not your 2024 MVP, and if you're not going to vote for him, if you have a vote, they should take that vote right away from you. Aaron Judge at one point this season had a 170 batting average, and somehow, some way, he has it up to 333. That speaks to how great of a ball player he is to make those kinds of adjustments to all of a sudden go from 0 to hero just like that. Aaron Judge, in my opinion, without a shadow of a doubt, is your 2024 MVP. And to be honest with you, it's not even close. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Joe, and until next time, signing out.